Alright, hello everybody. It is I, Granite. Here we are back with another episode of Let's Play Assassin's Creed. We are here. We're gonna go to Southwark and do another race, and we're gonna finish up the Robert topping stuff that we have available to us. I'm gonna go rob a train really quick if I can. It's probably gone by now, isn't it? Yeah. Oh well, that's fine. Hey, you. If I let you beat up on me, and then I run away, can I get another point towards the, getting into critical state and then escaping? You know, there's all these perks. Come on, keep hitting me. Ow. I really just get run over by a carriage. Here I am trying to escape and a carriage runs me over. Do I need to escape a fight survive a fight? Okay. Like that? Does that count? Yeah, that counted. I'm supposed to hijack police carriages too. Come on, hijack. Get a triple here. Well, that was only a double. Come on, there was a third guy right there.
Keep moving.
I don't think that counts as hijacking a police carriage. Oh well. Thought I'd give it a try. Where are we going? We're going over to this race.
You'll be singing a different tune once I'm through with you.
You beat up on me? Come on. Yeah, no, let him go, boys. Ah, my rooks. Too good. Alright, we'll hop in here. Exotic race. Race the train to its destination. Okay.
Choose your horse.
25 checkpoints to get through. Still just going straight, it looks like, yeah. Come on.
Easy does it. Easy now.
So I think as long as we get there before the timer runs out, like, that's what it's wanting us to do. So as long as I don't get stuck on anyone or hit anybody. Should be fine. Alright, we got 7 more in a minute. 6. 5. 4. 'Ugh. Back out of the way. Like, that was bad. 3. Guess I got 2 left. Ooh. That cut it a little close, honestly.
Congratulations on your victory.
That was a sharp corner there at the end. That almost set us back. Alright, but we got that done. So our next stuff is all down there. So let's go do this fight club. All right.
Anybody fancy a challenge?
Here we go.
Into the ring then. Competition will begin shortly.
So we got 2 here. Oh, there was a third one that came in. Ah. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. Try to get those multi-finishers. It looks like we got 3. As long as it selects all 3 of them. See, it didn't even select all 3 for some reason. It kept out that guy. And I don't know why it does that sometimes. I think they had all three selected that time. Because it looked like they all had a little silhouette about them. Anybody else? Alright, looks like we can maybe get a 4 here. Well, I got a 3. Oh, that was just a 2. Went too much into that one. Oh, well. Oh, no, don't. Ah. It's more just a pain to set up the multi-kills than anything. Oh, hey. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here, Lord Demons. And that was a Quadra. Very nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a challenge? Don't be shy.
And we have a skill point available. Puts us up to 4. I think we were holding out for a 5, though. Or for 6. Alright, so let's go. We're going to go do this. Race next. Well, I think I was saving some money to upgrade something. We'll get on the ground to check that out. I think it was our outfit, wasn't it? Looks like it. Alright, race was this way. Alright, another crowd event done. Alright, we have a lap race here.
I knew you were the racing type.
Alright, so it looks like the laps are 14 points. We got him stuck a little bit, so that was nice. That's a rough spot coming out of. Hopefully we can use that to our advantage. Keep going. All right, good deal. Up and around. Yeah, it looks like the AI really has issues with that quarter at the end there, which was really going to work out in our favor, I think. Come on, keep going. The rubber banding doesn't seem so sharp on this race like it has on the last ones. Good deal. That was easy. We really had the edge for us in those tight tracks. All right, and there's one more race that we have. This one here. And I thought this was going to take a little longer in this episode. Kind of surprised it's not. Just a sec here while that's loading. I apologize. Kill the criminals. All right. Well, let's visit the shop really quick. Make sure we have all of our consumables. Filled. Hello.
Rare finds here. I hope everything was to your satisfaction.
All right. So this is the point A to point B race.
Make your way to the starting line.
And this is the ones that we've had the most issues with. "23 spots to get through. That was a good little catch there. Come on, we gotta get him. Make sure we don't get caught on something, though. Oh, like that. Come on, car. All right, we got 8 more. Man, this one really goes through some tight spots, though. 3 more. 2. So yeah, unless the game slingshots him way up here, we got that. It was possible, though. The Flame Dragon Cane Sword. Oh. All right. What's this? Get rid of the criminals. We'll do that really quick. All right. Well, I think that's all of our side stuff that we can currently do. We've gotten all first place in all the races. We've done all the fight clubs. So next would be to go to the Strand and start to do stuff there, which I think we will. So we'll just hop over this way. Let's see, we want to go here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I meant to press right bumper and I pressed left. Come on, drop.
Need help surviving the streets? Look no further. But it's dangerous.
You're right.
The Strand. I know we just ran by a Animus fragment, but that's okay. So I think what we'll do is we'll do the Strand, because I know we can complete it with the stuff that we have. But we won't do Westminster until we get the Voltaic Bomb, because one of the Templar hunts requires us to kill it with the Voltaic Bomb. New weapon in our inventory, which was this Flame Dragon Cane Sword. spot in our database. So we have a location here in the Strand, and we have St. Mary le Strand. In 1710, Queen Anne urged Parliament to pass an act allowing for the construction of 50 new churches in London. The act was passed, but building 50 churches is easier said than done. Only 12 of what were called St. Anne's churches were ever built. The first Queen Anne church was St. Mary le Strand on the former site of the largest maypole in London. A rise in Puritanism in the 1660s meant that many of the city's maypoles were torn down by religious extremists due to their heathen origins. This maypole fell over from a high wind in 1672. In its original plans, St. Mary's featured a 250-foot column to honor Queen Anne. A statue of the Queen was to sit atop the column, but I think the actual Queen should have sat on top of the 50-foot column. That I go see. No matter, though, the design was approved and materials were acquired, and the plan was quietly cancelled following Anne's death in August of 1714. So up we go. Up. And everything that's on our map right now is revealed. Or that we have maps for. Alright, so let's see what we got. Alright, it's pretty good. Another fast travel not far from here. Let's just start hitting stuff up. Methinks. Let's go get Gilbert Fowler, which is a bounty hunt. And so what do we know about Gilbert Fowler? The youngest child of 12, Gilbert Fowler was almost completely ignored by his own family, never even blessed with a Christian name. Upon turning 14, Fowler, number 12, calling himself Gilbert, took to the streets to further develop his own identity. Without a formal education, though, Gilbert never learned to read and developed a deep resentment for privilege inherent to the written word. Spiteful of the years he spent neglected by society and his own kin, Gilbert finds release in destroying printing houses. Last known location near a print office in the Strand, wanted for destruction of private property. Alright, well, he's over there. So we get points for doing knife kills from cover. That's one of our... Let's see if I can get these other two guys walking with him, maybe. I'm walking too far away.
Hush, Mr. Fowler. Quiet down.
What in God's name was that for?
Spying on another print house, are we?
Was not. All right, maybe I was. But I'm tired of everyone getting what they want besides me. Nobody ever asked old Gilbert what he... Oi! Someone get me out of here!
All right, here we go.
Steady on.
Bit of a traffic jam there, if you didn't see.
That's a girl.
Well, it's just right there, isn't it?
Good. Thank you. One less building.
Model 3 revolver. I think we're right next to another viewpoint. Definitely, it looks like we are. Inventory, firearms. So is this one better? Looks like it's pretty good. That's what we currently have equipped. We earned a skill point. Really? Oh, but that puts us to 5 and we need 6. Database entry. What do we get here? Trafalgar Square. Formerly the site of the Monarchy Stables in Carriage House, Trafalgar Square was designed by architect John Nash as an open space for the public. The square was improved upon over the course of the 19th century, with fountains and statues giving the original modest square some embellishment. The whole Trafalgar Square is a monument to one of the most storied and legendary conflicts in British history, the Battle of Trafalgar, where the British Navy, led by Admiral Horatio Nelson, defended the nation from Napoleon Bonaparte's naval advances in 1805. We beat the French. Admiral Nelson was mortally wounded during the conflict and died 3 hours later. But that's fine because he won. He beat the French. We beat the French. Defeat in battle was not enough permanently drive Napoleon away from England, however. Instead, he turned his focus to weaker enemy nations, and his victories over them allowed his empire to grow. Still beat him. Granted, I had a baguette yesterday, so it's time to move on. That one sentence was written a little odd. Up we go. So you get to the top of its head, please. Excellent. Let me just refill really quick while we're here. All right, so let's go. That's just collectibles. There's a Charles Dickens mission, but we're not going to do the race yet. We'll go do the cargo hijack, but first we'll get the collectibles down here. Kind of finishes off this little dip. Wow, my power just flickered? Doesn't seem like we lost stream or anything, but that was odd. Two new database entries. Alright, so we have Nelson's Column. Nelson's Column is the centerpiece of Trafalgar Square and the ultimate tribute to England's most favored war hero. While it was for the longest time believed just to be over 169 feet tall, it was discovered in 2006 to actually be 14 feet shorter. Oh no. Finally, historical proof that men have always lied about the size of their columns. The statue of Nelson atop the column is 18 feet tall and faces the Houses of Parliament. The panels at the bottom of the column depict some of the most famous events in Nelson's life. The Battle of Cape St. Vincent, the Battle of the Nile, the Battle of Copenhagen, and of course the Battle of Trafalgar, where Nelson was mortally wounded. The column was built in 1843 and cost 47,000 euros, over 3 million euros in modern currency. The lions at the base of the column were commissioned in 1858 and sculpted by Sir Edwin Landseer. It was an odd choice. Landseer was a highly acclaimed painter, a favorite of Queen Victoria, but he had never once sculpted anything in his life. The lions were unveiled in 1867 to moderate praise, though some critics believe the sculptures look more like sphinxes than lions. And then we have Scotland Yard. This plot of land and the castle that stood here were given to King Kenneth III of Scotland as a gift from King Edward Edgar the Peaceful in the 10th century, and for nearly 600 years served as the residence of the Scottish monarchy whenever they visited England. Sorry, but Edgar the Peaceful, what a terrible nickname. His enemies must have been quaking in their boots. Hi, lads, it's Edgar the Peaceful. He's carrying flowers. The palace was demolished when Scotland unified with England, and a series of government buildings and residences were built in its place. Christopher Wren and John Milton each lived for a time in this neighborhood. When Prime Minister Robert Peel created the Metropolitan Police Service in 1829, it was decided that their headquarters would be located in this vicinity. The office's rear entrance stood on Great Scotland Yard. Therefore, the police force became commonly known around the world as Scotland Yard. And that the word great didn't make it into Scotland Yard's nickname might be a statement of some kind. Mind you, better than just calling it the rear entrance. Come on, son. You're nicked. I'm taking you up the rear entrance. Come on, Sean. The formation of Scotland Yard unified the disparate police forces that operated in different parts of London. It was an instant success. By 1874, Scotland Yard employed nearly 10,000 people and expanded into several neighboring buildings. Cool. Alright, so it looks like if we go in here... Hi.
You can see how he's misspent his youth. Thief! Thief!
Is this one up? Well, looks like it is because it just filled in when I came up here. Well, I guess I need to have just a second. Ugh. Making sure we're revealing all these and getting him. Well, I have to actually zip for this. Well, come on. Good deal.
What's going on? He's in my sight! I see him!
Can I get behind cover here, by chance? Just trying to get some knife kills behind cover. It sounds like there's a music box around here. Sounds like it's really close to here. We're getting closer. Oh, there it is. I see it. We need to go to our train and get our money too, that we've our income. Can I use this as cover and get those two? I can get one of them from here. I guess I didn't count for as from cover.
Walk on, girl. Doing fine.
Oh my goodness, that's far away.
Who's a good horse? You are.
All right. So let's pop to our train. It looks like we actually had 6 points there to spend too, which will put us up to rank 9.
A letter. For me.
Another Secret of London done. Something here in the database. We have an illustration that we picked up. The Monday Popular Concerts. Oh, very nice. Alright, let's do this combat stamina one. So we have a brass knuckles for you, which I can upgrade. The Master Assassin Knuckles. We also had a new gauntlet that we've already upgraded. Yeah, that's a lot better than the one we had. So it does more damage, but less speed and less quick shot accuracy.
Fry, a pleasure to see you.
Alright, so let's hop back. It really doesn't matter. We'll go here. Kind of loop around and go get this other cargo hijack. Good deal. Yes, that's exactly where I wanted my camera to go. Thank you.
I think it's time to make a hasty retreat.
Up we go. Another database entry. Let's check out what it says. Charing Cross Station. Eleanor's Cross, also known as the Charing, is the apocryphal origin of the name Charing Cross. The name derives from the small village of Charing, which stood in this spot hundreds of years earlier, separating the city of London from Westminster. Since the 18th century, this junction has been considered the exact center of London. In 1554, Sir Thomas Wyatt led a rebellion against Queen Mary after she announced her impending marriage to Philip of Spain. Wyatt's men met Mary's troops in Charing village, and the ensuing battle resulted in Wyatt surrendering. Charing Cross Station was designed by Sir John Hawksaw and built in 1864 by the Southeastern Railway, one of the many train stations to spring up in the core of the city. Despite it being just 2 miles away from London Bridge, the train line took 4 years to build. A total of 17 bridges and 190 arches stand between Charing Cross and London Bridge. 17 bridges? That's a bridge too far. Alright, and we have a assassin fragment over here. There we go. It looks like we got some more assassin intel, which is exciting. Let's go get this beer bottle and then the lock chest, and then we'll read the beer bottle and the modern day intel. Alright, where is this? Is down.
I'm so pleased with
Good deal. The Wabar Pearl. Ooh. Alright, so what do we get? We got a collectible here. We got Dr. Garrett's Ale. What's this I detect? Actual hops. Grain that might have been threshed somewhat after the agricultural revolution. Water boiled long enough to actually kill a microbe. Actual wooden kegs. Oh, bravo, Dr. Garrett. A lovely balanced flavor. Strong but not overpowering nose. And light and pleasant mouthfeel. You've restored my faith in British beer making. Just what the doctor ordered. Wow, I found one that he liked. All right, so we have reconstructed data, number 29. DDS genetic memory, subject Niccolo di Pitigliano, 1 out of 4. January 1510, Lanigo, Italy. I should be dead. The assassin's blade struck true, yet I still draw breath. The shroud, I was sure he would find it. I still feel its presence. I hear it in my head, just a faint whisper in my head, but it demands action. It speaks in a language I do not understand, but I sense what it means. Get up, it demands. I try, but my wounds are too severe. Your pain is temporary. Ignore it. Concentrate. Close the wounds. Open your eyes. Sleep is death. Do not believe in your frailty. Come closer. I drag myself over to the floorboards beneath my desk and pry them open. As soon as I see it, my mind blazes. Interesting. Another person that came in contact with the shroud. Alright, so let's go hop over here. Well, we did say we were going to do that. We'll get it. We'll get it. We're going to get it at some point. On another database entry. York Watergate. Before the Thames Embankment was complete in 1870, the York Watergate was situated right on the river. It currently stands about 140 meters away from the Thames, like a driveway built too far from the road. The Watergate was built in 1626 by George Villiers, the first Duke of Buckingham. The Duke had acquired the illustrious York House from the Archbishop of York 2 years earlier, and he wanted a snazzy new home to be accessible from the river. The Duke sold the house to developers in 1672, and over the next few years, York House and the neighboring mansions were torn down. The roads built in their place, Why the Watergate wasn't also demolished eludes me, but it remained without anyone to care for it and slowly fell into disrepair. In 1874, some years after Jacob and Evie took on the Templars in London, the Victoria Embankment Gardens were created around the York Watergate, and the gate itself was acquired by the London City Council in 1893 as an object of public interest. Cool. Hotel. Just in case you all didn't know. Alright, let's go get this chest next. Alright. And then over this way, there's a fragment. Where exactly is it? Well, I could barely see it there, right in the middle of the road. All right. Another chest and then an illustration. Alright, we'll grab this. And the picture we got was Queen Elizabeth attired for the royal Thanksgiving on the defeat of the Spanish Armada. Oh. Alright. Now, honestly, we don't have a lot of time left in this episode. I'd like to get this viewpoint. Can I hijack this?
Easy, good. Easy. Yeah.
Die.
Slow down now.
Another database entry.
Slow down. Easy does it. Slow down now. Easy now.
I'm trying to see if I can just get another London drift before I hop off.
Easy, girl. Easy.
Doesn't seem like it's gonna let me though. Up we go. All right. Up. Thank you. At least have the whole map revealed for us in the next episode now. All right, what do we get in our database entry here? The National Gallery. By the end of the 18th century, many European governments were acquiring treasured art collections and putting them on display in grand museums. The Uffizi in Florence, the Louvre in Paris, and the Vatican museums in Rome all popped up at roughly the same time and captured the imaginations of the continent. Not to be outdone, King George IV encouraged Parliament to buy the residence of the newly deceased banker and art collector by the name of John Julius Angerstein. He sounds like a happy chap. Angerstein's art collection included works by Rembrandt and Rubens and was displayed in his residence at Pall Mall. The year was 1824, and this was the first National Gallery of England. The residence proved to be far too small to compete with the other museums of Europe, and so the National Gallery moved to the building which it now occupies off Trafalgar Square in 1832. The building was designed in a neoclassical fashion by architect William Wilkins, and its location, equidistant to both the wealthy West End and the lower-class East End, meant that people of all socioeconomic backgrounds could access the museum. All right. Now we have all of the Strand revealed for us. So you can see we have 1, 2, 3 Templar hunts. We have 2 gang strongholds, 1 more bounty, and 1 more child liberation. 2 more bounties. It's over here. Other than that, we have 8 out of 50 chests, 3 out of 23 fragments, 1 out of 4 beards, 1 out of 4 lock chests, 2 out of 8 illustrations, 1 out of 4 secrets, 0 out of 5 pressed flowers, and then there's 1 murder mystery and 3 Charles Dickens memories here. So we'll have to see about those. And then apart from that, there are 2 more cargo hijacks we could do. And here is the Fight Club for the Strand. And then it looks like there's 2 races. There's a race here, a lap race, and a race here, a triathlon, whatever that means. We haven't done one of those yet. Let's hop back to our train and see if we have more income that we can gather.
A letter. For me?
Crafting wise, if we hop down here, we could get this Night Terror Cane Sword. For Eevee. It requires a 6,000 upgrade. I do like this Flame Dragon one though. We might use it instead just because it looks cool. And it looks like it's got the same stats. 2 and 1, 2, yeah, and it has the same stats as the Night Terror Cane Sword. Horse is cool, Flame Dragon's better. And I think what we'll do actually is let's fast travel here. We haven't used Eevee in a while because we've been doing a bunch of stuff with Jacob, so let's swap over to Eevee. Use our skill points. And get her up to rank 9. And then let's equip the stuff that we want. All right, looks good. Gang upgrades are still all done except that one. Yeah, so we're just going to continue around stuff next episode. I might see about doing some of these perks off screen. I mean, I guess we can do it all in an episode or so, but some of them are just going to take a little bit of time to farm out. Yeah, some of these, like, they're just gonna take time. But we'll see. Anyways, we're gonna end our episode here. We do hope y'all enjoyed. We'll see you next time.